Hey ladies,
Hi.
this is the second season of The Couch, and you ladies are the lucky guests and I'm the lucky host. How you guys feeling today?
I'm good.
Let's start off. Y'all always late.
Sorry.
I make exceptions for women because, you know, y'all have extra stuff and it's Saturday and you all look very pretty. So let's start off with Jamie. Introduce yourself and in a minute or less describe yourself, good and bad.
Okay, I'm Jamie Paris. I'm 21. The good about me, I'm funny. I'm easy to get along with. The bad thing about me, I'm always late. So don't make plans with me.
Okay.
I'm an icon, and the good thing about me is I'm confident. I got a good personality. I'm a loving person, and the bad thing about me, I'm too kind. I feel like I'm too kind, and I don't hold grudges and whatnot. With beef and stuff. So I guess that's what it is.
And last but not least.
Hi, my name is Davina. I'm 24. The good thing about me, I'm nice, I'm sweet. I'm very loyal. I'm a loyal person. The bad thing about me is a lot of people say I'm very outspoken on certain situations. So a lot of people don't like when I'm outspoken on certain things, but you have to be.
You have to be.
Yeah.
Okay, so first topic on The Couch, and this is just your opinions, your feelings. There's nothing wrong with what you say. So whatever you feel is best the way to answer it as a group, and feel free to talk amongst each other, of course, about it. So first question: do you like to be classified as women, or a girl, or trans women?
Who's first?
Whoever.
I can answer that first.
Okay.
I like to be classified as transgender, because that's how I feel. Like, when I became a girl, my dream wasn't to be an actual female. You know what I'm saying? I felt like my gender was based in the middle. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy. I'm happy from my birth, and I'm happy from where I'm at and where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? But transgender women is what I categorize myself as.
Okay.
I'll go next. I classify myself as a woman only because I felt like this from birth. Like, it took me a while to get to where I have to be, to where I am today, because at the time when you're growing up, you don't know about being transgender and stuff like that. You're still young, and you still think you know about the gay, just gay, being gay and lesbian. I never knew it was like, back and forth, but I always felt like being a woman. Like me, a type of person, I don't like to be classified as transgender, because I want to be in corporate world. I want people to call me miss and stuff like that, not to skip up on, oh, sorry, sir, no, miss, no, very much miss this, miss that. You know what I'm saying? I want to be classified as what they see, not as what they think they know. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. I want to piggyback or something, but Jamie?
I agree with both these ladies. Because I've always felt like a woman, and transitioning, I didn't have a goal of, I want to transition to being a transsexual or anything. It was just always a feeling that I've had since a child. But I do think that we are special. We are different. That's why we're trans women. We're not regular women. So I just rather be identified as a woman, treat me like a woman, but respect who I am, because I am different.
So you all basically saying in a way, because it's all similarities in it, and I respect what you're saying, because some people are not realistic with some situations as far as trans. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's one of the things I have an issue with, like, with a lot of girls, because it's like, okay, when you with some girls, it's like a competition, but it's not. It's a transition thing, because like, okay, one girl want to tell you how to be a girl, how to be, oh, I live the real cunt life, or I want to be a girl, but it's like, at the end of the day, we as trans women would never, I'm sorry to say this, but we as trans women, we would never be we would never be a female biologically. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, what we think we know that they go through, we don't know anything. We don't know anything. So it's like some girls like, yeah, well, I live the real cunt life. At the end of the day, you don't live the real cunt life. You think you live the real cunt. You trying to, but you really don't. You know what I'm saying? And then some girls get really crazy in the mind, really think they're a girl and they don't want to accept their past for being born, you know, male.
It's a difference. Let's say I understand exactly what she's saying. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we all are transgender women. You know what I'm saying? We still have that extra part, you know, that makes us special. You know what I'm saying? But in society, you want to be known as a woman. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be known as, oh, this is this transsexual and this is this transsexual. No, you want to be known as a woman, you know, very gorgeous woman, but you a special type of woman. You're not that type of woman like, oh yeah, you don't see like the girls out there, they're like, oh yeah, this transgender. Sometimes it feels like
I actually can understand that, you know, me knowing people like Ayana and other people that are doctors and they, you know, very, you know, have really progressed in career field and in, you know, in ballroom and in other and as women. But I know what you mean, to be singled out. Like when you get into like the professional world or even shopping, you know, looking at all three of y'all, the normal eye is not going to know that you are a transgender woman. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're going to think you're a woman just at the end of the day. But I understand what all of y'all are saying, but I feel like everyone's definition of trans is different, and that's where the lines become blurred. You understand what I'm saying?
Because it's all different walks of life.
Right.
We all have, my walk is different from her walk, and her walk is different from her walk. We all go through different things, but I'm agreeing with her and her, like I said before, because we want to be women. Well, we are women. We want to be treated like normal women.
Right.
But we will never be a real woman. Like, for example, we can't, if we fall in love with a guy, okay, let's say, you know, we live in the cunt life. Okay, we fall in love with a guy, he doesn't know tea. So what are we supposed to tell him when we can't have a child? What are we supposed to tell him when we don't have no baby pictures? Like this, we're never gonna have that regular.
But that's where your transgender come in. Like when you with a guy, I think, you know, a lot of girls forget to say, a lot of girls out there and they be like, oh, I'm not gonna tell the boy my tea, and then when they do tell him the tea, he gets over it, he's ready to hurt you and stuff like that. I feel like if you let him know from the jump, there's men out there that will accept you for what you are, and you could have a long-term relationship. I had plenty of men that were straight. I told them, and they wanted to date me and stuff like that because of the type of person I was to the table. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you act like a woman, you present yourself as a woman. There's girls out there that say they transgender, but don't act like women. They act like
that. Actually, that was one of my next questions. So, do you ladies take offense to the term tranny?
Can I go first?
Of course.
I'm not offended by that word.
Okay.
The reason I'm not offended by that word, I respect that other people are offended by that word, so I support my trans sisters and you know, we just don't like that word. Me personally, I've never had a bad experience with that word. I've never walked down the street and had somebody say, oh, that's a tranny. You know, in the beginning of my transition, you know, we all kind of start off bricky, so it is what it is. So in the beginning of my transition, when somebody would clock me, they wouldn't say that's a tranny, they'd be like, that's a man, or that's a faggot, or something like that. I've never heard nobody use tranny in a derogatory way. She-male, I don't like that word. Okay. I feel like that's disgusting. Okay. But tranny is kind of like, it's kind of like saying, I don't know, like, it just doesn't. It doesn't offend you. It doesn't offend me. I don't like it.
But you understand why it may offend other people? Can you?
Yeah, because I feel like it's like a play on the word trans.
Yeah, like
like you're like making fun.
Tranny, like I don't like the word tranny. Okay. I'd rather you say transgender. You say transsexual, I do not like either. Okay. But transgender is more like, you know what I'm saying, like. Okay, it's more respectful because a lot of people out there will use like, oh, that's a tranny, that's an effing tranny. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like you're walking down the street and then they're just saying that too. I never personally had that before. Like she said, like when you walk down the street, when you first start your transition, they be like, some may look at you and give you that little look like, you know, when you're walking down the street, they give you the.
Do you all know that look?
Of course. You walking down the street, of course. And there's something different about her, but
and they got a double take at you like.
Do you ever laugh at a clock or do you ever internalize a clock?
No, sometimes I'd rather you know sometimes so it could be easier for me, you know what I'm saying? Or if you don't know, I rather, like, if I'm in the street, if you don't know, I'll give you my number real quick and I'll let you know in the text. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes
that's the safer way.
The safer way.
I don't want to get punched in the face.
Real quick. Real quick. What borough are you from? What borough are you from?
The Bronx.
And you?
I'm from Harlem.
And you?
Queens.
So there's 3 different boroughs here. So also, you know, people react differently, as we all know, in each borough. You know what I'm saying? So why don't you do that? Why don't you tell her off the bat?
Because I don't got time to be giving out my number. That's one. 2, like when people
Wait, hold on. It's a difference.
No,
I'll give you a number. What happens if they just don't stop?
If they don't stop, no. See, I just got into an altercation the other day when I went to the grocery store, and some guy was like, some guy was coming up to me. I said, I'm a trainee. You gonna leave it alone. Cause you chased me down the block. You know what I'm saying?
So that's from jump.
From jump, I'm telling you from jump.
Was that more because you didn't have time for it?
I had time for it too, and then plus he's on me, like he's on my body. Then like you got people that follow you, like, you know, I'm like, I don't got time. But when they follow, like you don't want to get in no situation with me, like leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't care.
Okay, so you all stated your opinion on the topic, and I want to ask you something. Does it make you upset that JAIMEY? You have an issue with that word. JAIMEY does it. Does it make you upset that she doesn't have an issue with that word and you do?
With JAIMEY?
Her right here. Did that bother you?
The name?
No. She doesn't have an issue with training. You do.
Yeah.
Does that bother you that she doesn't have an issue?
Oh no. Everyone's different in their own way. Everyone, like, that word like brushes off on people different ways. You know what I'm saying? So like she may feel some type of way, I may feel some type, but I understand exactly where she's coming from, and she probably understands where exactly I'm coming from. It's the way you explain it. Some people just may say it and not even explain what they mean because they don't have no explanation behind it. They just don't like it, or they just do like it.
And some people haven't even been haven't transitioned long enough, I feel, to have such a strong opinion on that word.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen some well-known transgender women, and they're like, oh, I don't like this word, but it's like, you haven't even been a woman that long. Have you heard that word before? Like, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, they all start from somewhere. I just feel like it's an improvement. Like, a lot of people, like, you know what I'm saying? At first, everyone is not the kindest thing in life. You all gonna start looking like something.
You start from somewhere.
So you're gonna hear all this negative stigma from not the community within, but the other community. You know what I'm saying? As they say, the real world. You know what I'm saying?